Hello, good evening from the Oval, the venue of the fifth Test match between India and England. It's fairly bright at this time of the night. It's 8:45 and it's fairly bright, but the day was far from bright, both in terms of the weather and in terms of India's prospects of winning this Test match after being asked to bat first. Obviously, they're 1-2 down in the series and they must win this Test match to draw the series, but the prospect of a victory receded through the day. It was a difficult day to bat on. India were asked to bat first. Again, for the fifth time in the series, Shubman Gill lost the toss and he was asked to bat first. And for the first time in the series, the pitch had live grass, so it was very difficult to bat on. And the English bowlers were a bit wayward in the beginning, but they did bowl some good balls and which got them wickets. Yashasvi Jaiswal got a good ball and he missed, and he was given LBW. KL Rahul played a bad shot. He probably would be kicking himself for the way he chopped on the ball to his wickets. It was a little too close for that kind of a shot, and he was obviously very disappointed. One of the best batsmen for India this series. And then Shubman Gill, the captain, he would be really disappointed with the way he got dismissed. He gifted his wicket to England. Run out, that's criminal. You can't do that. He has scored over 750 runs in the series so far, over 740 runs in the series. The run he was going for, one run that he was going for, it did not exist. He just patted the ball to the offside and ran off. There was no run. Sai Sudarshan did try to send him back, but that was too late, and that was disaster for India. Probably the turning point for India today. Sudarshan himself was out. He got a very good ball. It was angled in and it kissed the outside edge of his bat on the way to the keeper. Jadeja got a similar ball, again almost unplayable, and at 153 for 6 after Jurel also was out to a very bad shot. India were in huge trouble at 153 for 5. Thereafter, Washington Sundar, who scored a century in the previous match and whose confidence would be up after that fantastic innings, and Karun Nair, they steadied the ship. They have added 51 runs for the 7th wicket, which has raised India's hopes a little. Karun Nair, a special word about him. He has been in great form in domestic cricket, which brought him back into the Indian team in his 34th year. He's going to turn 34 in December. To make a comeback at that age is commendable. He had got starts early in the series, but he couldn't get a big score. He was dropped for the previous Test match, and now in the toughest conditions of the series so far, he played probably his best innings. Some would say that it was better than the innings of 303 that he played against England close to 9 years ago, because the conditions there were very difficult. And so he has steadied the ship in the company of Washington Sundar. He scored his first ever half century. That's close to 9 years after his triple century, which was scored in Chennai in December 2016. So that's the situation here at the Oval at the end of the first day's play. 204 for 6. India in a Test match they must win to draw the series. Tomorrow is going to be a dry day. No rain is forecast, but obviously the weather here is quite unpredictable. Tomorrow, Karun Nair and Washington Sundar would try to extend the innings as far as possible, bat as long as possible. But it again won't be easy tomorrow because the wicket has life in it. It has bounce. It has seam movement. So conditions won't be easy for India. Again, the worth of a score of a total is known only after both teams have batted. The nature of the wicket can only be really known after both teams have batted. Let's see how England bat tomorrow. Of course, these conditions would suit England better. but they have not really gone for these kinds of wickets over the years. This is the first green wicket we've had in this series so far. In baseball cricket, these are not the kind of wickets that England have been preparing at home, because for that kind of cricket they need flatter wickets. So it will be a challenge for them as well. India's bowling also can run through England's batting lineup. So it will be interesting to see how tomorrow progresses, because England again might need to respect the conditions and bat according to the conditions, and not really play wildly as they are used to playing over the last few years in the baseball era, since Stokes became captain and Brendan McCullum became the coach. So all eyes will be on the wicket tomorrow, how it behaves tomorrow, and how the Indian batsmen and the Indian bowlers perform tomorrow. So that's it for now from Oval, from me, Rohit Mahajan, for Reader.com. Thank you very much.